Welcome to my channel. You are very welcome to my channel. To my existing subscribers, welcome and thank you for coming, tuning, staying glued to this channel. If you are a newbie, if you are a new subscriber, thank you again very much for coming to this channel. And you know what we do here? We subscribe. We give good lovings. Turn on the notification bells, like, comment, share. And as you all know, my name is Funaya Oge. I'm a new immigrant here in Canada, and I just document or give my experience while trying to settle in as a new immigrant here in Canada. And this might help someone who is trying to come into the country or settle in. So if this is what you're interested in, please stay glued to this channel and let's dive right in. So fam, earlier in the video, I posted things to do or to know before coming to Canada. If you've not watched it, I'll put the link somewhere up there so you can just go there to watch it. So this can be like a part 2. And I mentioned that I would be speaking to you guys about things to do after arriving in Canada. So here is the time to talk about it. As a new immigrant arriving into Canada, you might not know how to settle in. You might not know what to do. My family and I, we didn't know how to go around. It took us a while to settle in. And I wouldn't want someone else to take that long to settle in. That's why I'm documenting this video, just to share my experience. The first things first in my list is to get a SIM card. Man, this cannot be overemphasized. You need to get a SIM card. You might say, oh, what do you need a SIM card for? After all, you are calling with WhatsApp call. My dear, maybe you will go around the city. How will you go? Maybe you need a map. How will you use the map if you're outside? There's no Wi-Fi so much outside except you go into a store or if you're on the road, there's no Wi-Fi. So how do you navigate your way? So that's why it's my first list. Like number 1, you need to get a SIM. In that SIM, you need to subscribe to do a data plan, so that when you are going round, you would use your map to navigate your way. You don't know this city in the first place. You are new, right? So you need your map to assist you to move around the country and the city you are in. So that's why it's my number 1. So what you need to do, maybe just check around, maybe SIMs near me, or how to get a SIM, or where to get a SIM. If you get online, I'm sure where you'll be lodged, you have Wi-Fi, or you can always check that out and check the address, get the postcode. And then if you would like to take the bus, that's fine. If you would like to go with a ride or Uber or taxi, any taxi, that would also be fine. That brings me to a second point. The second point is you need to get a transit card, like a transportation card. Now, it saves you a whole lot. Let me show you. So this is how our card looks like. I don't know how it's going to be for other cities, but here is Compass card. I think in the UK it's called Metro card or something. So you might need to get a card like this. It saves you a whole lot to get this card, because when you get this card, you just load it up, and then any bus you're taking or any train, or just keep tapping in. It saves you a whole lot than always bringing out $2.95 to always pay for every transportation you enter. Do you understand? So you need to get this transit card. So if you decide that you want to go to get your SIM by bus, you might need to branch somewhere where you need to get this, and you can get this in any train station around you. There's a machine there. I probably should document how to use the machine. I'll post that later. You just request for this card, load it up, and then that's it. You are free to go anywhere in the city with this. Just tap in the bus, tap in the trains, can load it up with monthly pass, it with daily pass, or with any stored value. If you just want to load it up with any amount, so that anytime you go, you just keep tapping in. It's called stored value, so you can do that. And you can as well, you don't need to always keep going to the train station to top up. You can do that on your phone. Just go to Compass card or whatever it is. This is Compass, so that's why you need to go to Compass. But if it's Metro, I think they will have their website. You just go to their website and then register. There should be a number that identifies this card with you, and then you just top up online. Here, everything is just online. You get, it's easy. So you can do this. So your SIM card, you get it that day, like in fact, that minute, not too long. Our SIM card, we got it for like $25, and then we topped up a $15 plan that entails data plan and unlimited calls within Canada, and then best rate outside the country. So it depends on the plan you want to go for. So SIM card can be roughly like 25 to just budget like $25-30 for the SIM card, and then you choose which data plan you want to, which plan you want to go for. And then here this card costs $6, and then plus the top up addition you want to put. If it's a monthly pass should cost you like $100 plus. If it's for 2 zones, $100. If it's for 3 zones, it will cost you like 130 something. If you want to do a day pass is $10.95. And then if you want to do stored values, you can just put stored values of any amount you want to put in. So if you want to put $5, anything it is, stored values don't have like their specific amount. You can just load it up with any amount you want. So that's number 2. Number 3 you need to get is your SIN, SIN. It's called Social Insurance Number. So this social insurance number is a very unique code that enables you to work in Canada. In the UK, they have something like that as well too. Now that unique number, please bear in mind that it's just only you must know that number. It's just like the BVN of Nigeria. Like if anybody knows the number, they can tamper with your account. It's because when you're working, they pay you your salary into your bank account. So everything is linked to each other. So please, your SIN is strictly for you and it should be coded and the like. So you can get your SIN from Service Canada. You can go online to search Service Canada near me. I probably will put all this information in the description box below just so that it will be easy for you to search for. You just go there as well. You get the SIN that day. All you need to provide is your permit and your international passport. You just need to go there. Also check online to know what times they're opening so that you don't go there before and you don't go there way later. So just check the times that they're opened and then go there. Visit there with your international passport, your permit, if it's your work permit, if it's your student permit, if it's your PR, just go there. And then you'll be given a form to fill. You fill it in with your details and just almost immediately your SIN comes out. It comes out like a paper document. It's not a card like this. It's a paper document. They will also have to tell you the implications if you leak it out or if you're careless with it. Now, the fourth thing would be bank account. Now, in fact, nobody needs to tell you to open a bank account before you open a bank account now. For me, I didn't have a special need or an exceptional characteristics of getting a bank or something. I just wanted somewhere my money will be safe in. I get interest sometimes and the like. So basically, I just went for Scotiabank. So you can go for any bank it is. You can go online, check for the banks in your city or the banks in Canada or anything. Check for their characteristics and the likes. Obviously, if you visit the banks as well, they'll also tell you which of the plans that they think should be okay for you. They'll ask you what do you want to invest, you want to do this, you want to do that. Open a bank account for you that day. In fact, I like their services here. It was very organized. Oga, international. So also, you will be given a debit card as well. And then also, please note that you also need to get a credit card. This, I cannot shout it enough. You need a credit card. That is because here, I understand that in Nigeria, we don't see the need to get a credit card. Everything we need to do is always in a debit card. But here, there's a need for a credit card. Now, this is because anything you do or anything you want to do here in Canada, you need to provide your credit score if it's good enough. For instance, if you want to rent an apartment, some landlord will tell you, I need to see your credit worthiness. I need to see your credit score. Is it high enough? It gives them the boldness. It gives them the assurance that you would pay your monthly fees. If you need to get a car or loan a car or anything, even if you need to get a phone on contract basis, you need to provide credit card. So please, you need the credit card. So as you are requesting for the debit, just mention it that, oh, and a credit card as well. Now you'll be given the debit card almost immediately, but the credit card might not be given immediately. That's because some processing need to be done. They need to correspond your documents together with the card and the like. So it might take a few days or a few working days, but they'll bring it to your house address. Now, also bear in mind that if you change addresses, please let all these people know, let your bank know, just so that your bills will not be going to another place. The fifth point you need to know is that you need to get your MSP. MSP means Medical Service Plan. You need to have a medical service plan. It's just like an health insurance. So you need a health insurance. You need to do that. Everybody here in Canada does that. It is very compulsory. It's just like HMO in Nigeria. That one can be done online. I think I'll put the description below. You are asked all your details. What are you here for? What's your status in Canada? Are you here with somebody, with your family, or anybody? You just enter all those details. You will be given a reference number that your card will come in few working days. It won't come in that day. Your card will come to your address. Also, bear in mind that even when your card comes in, you don't get to start paying until 3 months. In October, I applied for the MSP and we're given to start paying in January. So that's like a 3 months gap. So give it that 3 months space that, okay, settle yourself before you start making your monthly pay. It's $75 per month that you need to pay to renew your MSP. So now that card, you can use it for any free medical services. You can get access to government facilities. Some pharmacies, you can tender it and then you get discounts of prescriptions and the like. So yes, it's important for you to do the MSP. That's the medical service plan. You need to get your health insurance. And also bear in mind that before the MSP health insurance number comes out, they advise that you should look for an alternative. So you can just go online to look for maybe an alternative. Like the school that I am in, they have an alternative for us and it's on a student discount. So you can key into that. If you're coming in through school, you can ask for an alternative, like just in case it's very expensive to visit the hospital anyhow. You cannot just go and pay. No. You cannot just go and pay like that without having a medical plan. So instead of that, you're advised to do an alternative medical plan. That one you can just be paying every month or something, just to secure you within that 3 months before the card comes out and you're eligible to now make use of it anytime. Yeah. 16 is to get a BCID. Now I'm in BC province, that's British Columbia province. It's called the BCID. So I think it's the provincial ID card that you're identified with in the province you stay. So instead of tendering your international passport or anything all about, you just have just a BCID or your provincial ID card that you just tender to show that you are a resident of the province you stay in. Now you need to visit a licensing office for that. I'm talking about BC because I'm talking about my experience. You need to visit a licensing office. You need to Google a licensing office around me. Here it's called ICBC licensing office. But you can check which province you are, any licensing office around you. Go there and then you might be advised to book an appointment before you get there, because just because, you know, this COVID time, there are policies in place now. So booking an appointment and then just go there with two IDs. So your 2 ID can be international passport and your permit. They'll ask you a few questions. Are you married? Did you change your name? If you changed your name, then you need to bring a proof of change of name document, maybe a marriage certificate or affidavit or something that states that you changed your name. So yes, they would tell you all these things in the link. I'll put all these things in the description box below to assist you. Please note that the BCID, the provincial ID, I was charged $35 for the ID. $35, and the card takes 5 years. The card goes for 5 years. So you might need to budget that. You need to pay $35 or more depending on your province, and then the card will serve you for 5 years. This BCID, in fact, if you see the deals I missed because I didn't have a provincial ID, like there was a time we went to Walmart and we had shopped so much and then we were told, oh, you can get 25% off. We're very happy, like, okay, yes, we will go for it. They're like, do you have any ID? I said, yes, I have my international passport. And then I was bringing it out. So it's like, don't you have a provincial ID, like a BCID? It's like, no, I just came. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't get it. At that point, my head shook like, I'm going to miss this 25%. Nobody taught me how to walk to that place to go and get an ID. So you really need it, sincerely. There are deals that you can key into if you have all those provincial IDs, some benefits, some rewards and the likes. So please do that. Also, a tip to note is that if you have your driver's license in Nigeria, you can convert it to the Canadian driver's license here, and it will quicken your process of getting a driver's license, a Canadian driver's license. But if you don't bring it here, you have to start the process all over again, and it'll take you a long time. There are some jobs that requires you to get a driver's license. Maybe they'll give you a car, maybe a delivery or something. You don't want to lose that opportunity. So please, if you have a driver's license or you don't have a driver's license, you can do that before you come to Canada, just so that it will not take you time to get your Canadian driver's license here. So with these few points, I just have these few points, and these are my experiences. So thank you very much for staying glued to this channel. I hope this was helpful for somebody who needs it, who is here in Canada and don't want to stress. This is good for you. If you know somebody who just arrived Canada and need help with what to get or what to do at the first instance getting into Canada, please refer this video to them, share this video to them. Thank you very much for staying to this end of this video. I'm very grateful. See you in my next one.